Welcome everybody to another Cruisin' with Corey here. It is Tuesday, June 11th here. We're going to be working in a different zone today, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Just, I dropped my youngest off at my mother-in-law's house, and it's in a different town. So instead of driving all the way back to my area and then having to come all the way back, I just work in this area. It's not as good in my opinion. It's food centric. There's not a lot of grocery out here. Walmart, there is a Walmart. It's ultra dead. So it's basically Doordash or bust out here. So we're gonna park near the Walmart. And we'll see what happens. So let's come along for the ride.
One hour later.
So this is not a fun day. We haven't moved. We've gotten some terrible offers. I haven't got one offer that's not backwards yet. Everything has been, 3 for $5, 7 for $10, something stupid like that. The Walmart, I'm literally at Walmart. It's a different Walmart than I usually go to. This Walmart is just traditionally dead. So we are just playing Travel Town right here. It's a game I get paid to play through the Fetch app. Another thing that I do to kill time is I use Moo and I don't day trade, but I try to find trends and make some moves, see if it spikes a few days later. You find ways to keep yourself busy in the car. Maybe when I get busy, maybe if I get big on this app one day, I can live stream like some people do, but I'm not popular yet. So let's just sit here and keep festering away. All right, so we finally, after about 2 hours, have got our first order of the day. It is this. It's a shop and pay at Shaw's. Shaw's is a grocery chain around here. I forgot to mention that because everyone has different grocery stores. So it's really good order. It's only going to be about 2 miles of travel after I get to the store. It's actually taking me more or less back to Walmart, which is pretty dandy. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTubers, gig people, and everyone says the summer slowdown is here. And I'm seeing it. Although I live in an area that has a lot of beach house summer rentals and stuff like that, so I'm not expecting to be hit as bad. I know the economy is different this year, last year. Last year I did phenomenal. The year before that I was like, woo! But yeah, this is as bad as it's ever been. I'm hoping that, tourism and stuff, I'll get a lot of orders, but people probably don't have as much money to actually go on vacations. But either way, we're a few miles away from Shaw's. It's 6 items. Hopefully it's nothing crazy. But yeah, let's go. All right, we're at the store now. We looked at our item list here. We are getting some butter, cream, green beans, and corn chips, some Fritos. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I do a shopping order, I try to figure out like what their plan is. Like, what are they making? And all right, butter, green beans, and corn. All right, some kind of casserole and Fritos. Kind of threw me off with the Fritos, but it might work. But all right, let's go. So DoorDash marked the vegetables as a frozen vegetable, and it was fresh. So I should have caught on to that. I sat in the freezer section scanning every single green bean like an idiot. And I just messaged the customer and she's like, oh, just get me any fresh ones you can find. I'm like, fresh? Huh? So then I go to the fresh vegetable section, and they were all right there. So I take a little bit of the heat. I should have used common sense. It took about 4 minutes longer than it should have, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in this industry, time is money. So we got about 5 minutes to the customer. Let's go. All right, so we just dropped off that order. The GPS was out of whack, but the customer told me it was, at the very least. So I appreciate your tip there, Janice. All right, we got a Wendy's order. It's not $2 a mile, but close enough. $10.50 for 6. And I just got a text message saying that it's ready, which I don't think I've ever got that. Whoa! This just went banger status. We got a $6 add-on for an extra half mile. So we just got ourselves 20 for 6.5. We like to call that a bag over here. So let's go to Wendy's. I would just like to come back here and correct my math, because 10 plus 6, as much as I would like it to, does not equal 20. But it's still 16 for 6, so I'm happy. Let's go. All right, both orders were sitting right there on the delivery thingy shelf. We got a lot of drinks. We got 3 drinks. We got tons of bags of food. They were both 2 bags of food, so we got a lot of stuff. I had to really make sure I didn't mix them up, which is why I didn't really record it. But we're a couple minutes away from the first drop, and like 2 miles, 5 minutes, and then one more after that. It's 12:30, so we're good till about 1:30 on our shift. Hopefully we can scrummage up maybe a shop, another one, or maybe we'll get some more food before lunch is over. But drop number 1, let's go. All right, drop 2, let's go. All right, back in the car. We did $16.75 off of our first order. We're at $33.50 for the stash, and we've been out since 9 o'clock. So that is not juicy. That is not amazing. That is not fantastic. That is nothing that we like. So, but we still got about an hour left. So we are about, seatbelt on. I've been slacking lately with safety. I don't know why. We are about 10 minutes out of where we want to be. So we got to hightail it there. And we'll try to scrummage. Let's see if we can get 50 by the end of lunch. Might be a stretch, but $17 more in an hour. Let's see if we can do it. All right, we're back, and I just pieced together. So the second order, the one I just dropped off to, it was a daycare. That was the first order I accepted. That was the $10.50 for 6. The other order I got, which was really only about 2 miles, the add-on got delivered first. Now, how do you feel about that? I get it. It's not so much about priority. It's about logistics. So that logistically, that route made sense. But I always feel bad when the high tipper has to be put second in line to the low tipper. The getting the piggyback you shouldn't get priority if you're getting piggybacked. Luckily, it was a fast trip, so our food was still piping hot, but I don't know. I hate that, and I hate when it happens. I hate when it happens more on Instacart. You know, you have a $50 tipper, and you have a $1 tipper, and the $1 tipper gets their groceries first. I hate that. I hate when it happens. It shouldn't even be allowed, but oh well. All right, back at it. I just wanted to get that in there, and I did, so I'm happy. All right, guys, we're calling it here. Basically, during the weekdays, I'm kind of like a mother's hours dasher. I work 9 to 2 usually. Weekends, I work longer days. Sometimes I go out at night during the week, but that's usually my wife. So we ended up making $33.75 in roughly 4 hours. So if this was 2008, that's $9 an hour. I'm happy. Theoretically, I could have made more money, yes, taking upside down orders, but that's not how we do. So tomorrow's another day. We'll be back in my regular zone tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get some Walmart action with those bigger paying orders. But thank everyone for tuning in, like, sharing, and subscribing. We're growing this slowly. Looking forward to seeing what happens next. Want you along for the ride. So Corey out.